everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself at the moment. Me and Jeffrey are back at it again for another episode, so you don't know already. Is the camera actually facing you? You think you can see me? Yeah?
I hope so.
Let me find out.
I mean, it's dead on me, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the story. It's to do with a baseball player in the name of...
a lot of violence this episode, guys.
Yeah, what was his name? Donnie, yeah? So, Donnie Vasquez, who allegedly beat up his girlfriend at the time. Now, what basically came out was that he allegedly beat up his girlfriend at the time, and they dismissed it, paid a fine, and just got told to take some anger management classes.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang.
And that was in 2016. 2 years later, a video now emerged of him violently beating up his girlfriend on more than one occasion. I think it was about 5 or 6 times in that video.
In the one video.
Yeah, in the one video. Link in the description below if you want to see the full video. It's a bit graphic. I don't know if I'll put it on this one, but I'll put it on the news channel so you can link in the description below. You can go check it out on there. A lot of people have been talking about whether he should go to jail, if he should reopen the case. Now in America, it doesn't really work out like that. The case was closed 2 years ago. He paid the girl a fine, took anger management lessons. I don't know how that's working for him. I don't know if he's done it again. No one's came out to say he has. So let's just assume he's been a good boy for 2 years. This video just came out. He's now lost all of his endorsement deals. The club has released him and all that, etc., etc. Is that enough based on that video coming out, or should he have some jail time?
You see, I am a contributor of kind of like you've done the punishment, you've done the crime, the deserves your punishment and whatnot. However, seeing that video, you've seen that video,
yeah,
and
it's very bad.
And we agreed that he looks almost psychopathic, guys. Like he like hits her in like a way that she never kind of like even sees it coming. Like he pretends he's calm for like a hot second, and then while they're walking on the stairs, while they're on stairs by the way, which is kind of like horrible. Like if you wait till the door closes, twists down the stairs, like backhands her, and it just seems like if the video was released at the time of like the hearing, he would not have just gotten a fine.
Oh no, 100% not. But
so I can completely understand what people are saying, right, he should definitely get jail time. However, the hearing's been and gone, guys. The hearing's been and gone, and you've served him his punishment. So you can't now be ripping up the court and the case just because the video wasn't here. Like someone, like where was this video 2 years ago? Why was this video not there? Like where was this video? And you can't now be releasing it looking to trying to get something out of this when the time is a little bit too little too late.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because the person that owns the building obviously felt like the need to release it now. Obviously got a paycheck from it because when you release any video to any of these journalists or any of these news outlets, they're paying you hard-earned money for that video to be the first to release it, obviously. So, but it's America. The celebrities are known for paying fines.
Exactly, and it's the same thing like what you said earlier. It seems like this girl, I mean, if you really want justice, she could have pushed harder. Someone else could have found that video in time. But it seemed that she just kind of like settled for a payout and went on her business. Yeah. So it seems that, I mean, if she's happy, it really depends on the girl. If she's happy with the payout, then let her pay out. Like, as long as he didn't hurt anybody before, maybe this video could come into evidence if he does it again.
Well, it definitely will, because it will show he's got a previous on that.
But no, man. I mean, the man's paid his fine. He's been dropped from his team. He's lost in his organ. That's a big deal. Yeah. That's a really big deal. Like when it's just like an athlete who loses his endorsements, technically he's lost his paycheck.
Yeah, he's lost his job. He's lost endorsements, i.e. brand deals.
So he's technically gonna go broke eventually.
Yeah, unless he's got like businesses doing.
Yeah. So I mean. Technically, it's a big. Yeah. Other videos come out. He's already been kind of punished for it.
Yeah, and to be fair, like nobody's really gonna want to work with him, knowing that that's public.
Yeah.
So he's
kind of fucked.
He's really fucked. I mean, do I think he should go to jail? If I saw it in 2016, I'd have said yeah.
Yeah, but it's been 2 years.
The fact that she's taking the payout is 2 years old. everyone's kind of, both parties have seemed to have moved on.
He's already been punished in another way.
Nah,
man, left the man alone.
This is a bit late for me.
You know what I mean? Like he's had his time. It's done.
Yeah. I mean, if they could reopen the case, then I'd be like, yeah, we'll go for it. But the fact is, they can't. So it's literally just a viral video that's gonna stay viral and just ruin his name. But it's not gonna reopen that particular case because he already gave her a payout. Unless you can afford to pay him back the $500,000 plus that he paid to her, then they could potentially reopen the case, but that's not the situation. She can't afford to just pay him back and try to reopen the case. So she's got to chill with that fine, and yeah, that's basically it. A lot of people coming out saying, you should go back to jail, yada, yada, yada. It won't happen anyways because it just won't. Unless you can afford to pay him back, which you can't, they can't reopen the case.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, so I guess on that note,
don't hit your girlfriends in cameras.
Abusive relationship is very difficult to go into. We've had this topic before, actually.
We have.
So in terms of going too into it, I don't think we need to do that. But abusive relationship is something. Once you're in love, you're in love. You can even see from the video the girl. She's so in love that she's not even trying to run away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's the whole video. Please look at the video down below, because it's the whole kind of interaction between them is very weird. I mean, even like the way he reacts to her, he doesn't seem angry.
Nah, he doesn't at all.
He looks like he's hitting her to almost, I don't even know. It's not out of anger he's hitting her. He's hitting her like it's punishment.
Yeah. Like they just had a quick disagreement.
Which I can understand why people thinking him going to anger management classes isn't a punishment, because he's not angry. He's doing it kind of, it's like he's mentally ill.
Yeah.
Like he's doing it kind of like a dominant kind of master kind of thing. So I completely understand how people can think, like, well, what's the point of him going to anger management classes it's out of anger. But, and then the way how she is, she's not even kind of like fighting back, barely even talking back. Like she kind of punches on the floor for a little while. He might hit her in the eye, but she kind of was going the same way as him. So it's really unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate situation. I don't know, if you're in an abusive situation, then I think the best to do is research on that.
I mean, please tell as many people as you can.
Yeah,
I mean, please don't suffer alone.
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely. But I know a girl that's been abusive, and she kind of. I don't know how long she stayed in that relationship for, but it was about a year until she finally made her move. So it's a very difficult situation, and it's very easy said than done. Call this national helpline or that helpline, or speak to someone. People just don't want to. One, they don't want to be embarrassed. They feel embarrassed. And two is like they're probably in love, so they don't want to get that person in trouble at the same time.
Yeah.
So whether you're a male or female that are getting abused, I'll definitely say do some research. I'll find like a link or something in the description where you can go check out.
Just like a helpline, just or someone to be there.
But I guess on that note, we're going to another topic.
Please.
We're in a very big rush today, so we're going to go straight to the next topic. So we'll see you guys straight after this ad. So stay tuned for that one.
Welcome to the family. Straight brown, no juice in that. I like the way you move in that. When they get to know if that's cool with you, have a drink on me, hey bartender. You say you're a shy girl, but you look a lot my girl. They're tryna make you smile, girl. Tryna break the ice before I make the clothes go. But we can take our time, my dear. So we can take our time, don't be scared. You ain't gotta worry about nah. I ain't tryna play no games with you now. I just wanna chill, I just wanna vibe with you. Baby, tell me that's cool with you, oh yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed that ad. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about that ad. It's probably a song, I assume. There's a lot of songs I've got to put out, so download it now. Probably on SoundCloud, it's a free download.
Probably. Who knows?
YouTube,
Not him.
I mean, yeah. I'm literally guessing that. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to start with a story to do with parenting fine for taking kids on holidays. Now, the government has made £24 million in the past 3 years since bringing in fines when you take your children away on holiday during school terms. Now, a lot of parents have also came out, they now budget to deal with these fines because, you know, it's a lot cheaper process than still going on holiday during a half-term break. So the interesting thing as well I want to bring before we go into the topic is also to do with the fact that the councils are overcharging by about 50% on these fines just to rake in a quick extra paycheck. And the funny thing is the government doesn't really tell you how much we're splashing on these fines and how much they're raking on it and what they actually do with the fine money.
Yeah.
So I guess what the
So is the fine going to the school, or is it going? I'm being fined. I'm a parent. I'm taking a child.
Well,
is my fine coming from the borough of the school or the school itself?
Well, because I believe the council is the one making these charges. Remember, the school's part of the council.
So what? So I pay the school, and the school pass that money on to the council.
Yeah. Well, the council sets the price. Remember, when you apply for a school now, you have to go through the council. You don't go to the school.
Okay, so the school, and then the school will double that money secretly and be like, instead of £10.
No, the school doesn't charge. It's the council that charges it.
Yeah, but I'm paying it to the school, so surely.
Yeah, but the school has already got that agreement with the council.
See, but then are they who's doubling it by 50%?
The council.
Council.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought it was
so you're paying the council more than average. I don't know if the school knows about that.
Okay.
Allegedly, that's what the school can be doing. But the council is just making
Jeez.
So shout out to the MP that's running that the areas of these councils doing that.
Breaking in £24 million in what the last 3 years because this fine's only been here. Damn.
It's a lot of money, you know. I really want to know what they do with the money. That's my.
I want to know whether or not people think it's good or. But what do you think? What do you think about these fines and schools? What do you think about this?
Well, it's interesting because when I went to school, a lot of kids went on holiday all the time, and
standard.
Funny enough, some of them weren't that. They were very smart. They came back and still passed with flying colours. So I think if you have a student that's able, and you know they get their, because some kids, you know, they get homework to go with them on holiday. If they can work on themselves where their parents don't mind teaching them maybe 1 or 2 hours during their holidays, if they do take them away for like 2 to 3 weeks, I would say do it. But the only issue that I have with this situation is the fines. What are they paying their fines for? Where are their fines going? If the fines ain't going back to the school, okay, cool. Where's it going to? What, NHS? Clearly not. Like, what's the money being used for? £24 million is a lot of money, and this country claims they don't have money. So people are splashing all this money on these fines on holiday, and they're not going back to the school. So what's up? Like, where are you taking this money? Like,
where's this money coming from?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. If your kid is not educated very well and you know can't learn,
this is my point because it's like, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say my mom, you know, kept me in school for the whole of the blood clot school year. I'm not gonna say, you know, for a quick week beforehand. Before school started, you know, I maybe kind of went back like a couple of days after everyone else. But it's those parents who are just downright just taking this child out beginning of the flipping year, taking them out for 3 weeks, sorry, coming back halfway through the term, and they only got 3 weeks to catch up on 3 weeks worth of work, plus the 3 weeks they've got to work in anyway. Yeah. It's like your child's education is suffering just because you want to tan your cheeks on a beach in Maldives. Like, it don't make no. Like, what are you doing? And you're like, okay, well, I'll pay the fine. It's like, okay, you pay the fine, but what about, like, you sent your child to school for a reason. Why do you feel like you can just take him out whenever? Like, when are they meant to be catching up on this work? Yeah. And that's what I don't like. Yeah, don't get me wrong, the fine also, government naughty for adding on fines, but
to be fair, I think they're kind of allowed to, aren't they? Like, I don't know if they're trying to put off people from taking kids to school. Clearly not working now. So on that note, I don't know. I don't think it's going to improve very much. And I don't know. It's weird.
It's a hard one because I completely understand where parents coming from. With, I mean, like, it's part of the holiday expensive. Yeah, very expensive. Holiday mad expensive, and you know, £300 compared to £900 is depending on, you know, the difference of a week. It's a bit mad. However, I just don't feel like you should suffer, your child's education should suffer because you want a couple extra in your pocket.
Well, what I actually want to see is statistics on kids that go on holiday and see if they're actually, able, if they're actually passing. Because if the case, let's say in 2 years, 3 years time, we found out that kids that go on holiday, kids that most likely go on holiday are more likely to fail, then the parents are going to be out very much for that. All them holiday trips and your kid flop. So,
you know what I mean?
I'm really interested to see how the turnaround of that is, but I don't know, because I don't know. From my understanding, from what I remember, a lot of the smarter kids tend to be the ones on holiday.
Yeah.
I think parents just know when their kid's able, and they're like, you know what, let's take a little 1 week break. When we get back, you can carry on.
But like, for instance, like when I used to go, or even recently when my little brother went, he brought his work with him. You saw him like at night on the laptop, kind of catching up on the work.
But how old is your brother?
16.
No.
Yeah, true. But
we're talking about primary.
Yeah, well, but still, it's like it wouldn't mind even there being like some kind of program where the teachers emailed like the lesson plan or like the work was handed out to the parents, so that the child has some sort of idea of what they're doing.
I think they do. I think the issue is can the parent actually teach?
Yeah.
Because not all parents are academically smart.
Yeah.
And not all parents understand every subject. Like, one parent might be very good at English, but very bad at science.
True.
Which is probably my position. So, would I want to take my daughter, if I had a kid, would I want to take her on holiday? No, because I don't want to be teaching her.
You know what I mean?
So,
let's know your views on that. Do you think that parents should take their child out of education to go on a holiday? Do you think that the education system is right or wrong to fine them?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments down below what your comments are.
Comment down the section below and we'll get straight into the next topic. This is super quick. I'm going to edit this tonight. I'm about to go out and come back. So I'll probably edit this tonight. I'll probably have it out as soon as possible. This is so quick. So yeah, I'll see you guys here for the next topic. See you guys in a second.